Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Erica and today I will be doing my Olive Young haul recap from April of 2025. So it's been over a year since I went to Korea and made this purchase, or these purchases. I went to several Olive Youngs about a year ago, and Olive Young is like the Korea equivalent of Sephora. So I figured now would be a good time to do a recap on what I bought and what I used up, and you know, give 1 year later reviews. On that same trip I did also go to Hong Kong, and I also bought stuff from Don Quixote there, but I don't think I ever edited that video. But if you would like to see that video and a recap as well, please let me know, and I'll try to do it in July or August sometime when I have an empty video space, because I think I only have like 2 videos that I always do every month, which is my Project Pan and my low buy. I don't usually hold on to my empties for videos like this. As soon as it's an empty, I will talk about it in my low buy video, and then I will recycle it or dispose of it. That's because I don't have space to keep it in my current apartment. I will also link somewhere the Olive Young haul from last year. Now I'm going to get into it. So the first product, I'm going in the order that my description box listed, but the first product that I talked about was the CLIO Kill Lash Superproof Mascara in Volume Curling. I actually have it. I can't remember if I used this one or the lengthening one. I think I did use up one of these, and the reason why I'm saying I'm not sure is because I also bought the long curling and I really enjoyed it. I think that this works better for my lashes than the Kiss Me mascara, which is the Heroin Make line. And I used to really love that mascara because it was waterproof and it could hold a curl on me, but I feel like as time has gone on, either the formula's changed or I've noticed that the formula runs out very quickly, and also it doesn't hold my curl that long, and it started to smudge on me, which is a problem because I have oily lids and I need my mascara to not smudge. So this doesn't smudge. I feel like I can get more product out of this. Instead of it lasting like, you know, 2 months, it lasts at least 3. I feel like with my lashes I can't expect too much. I have very straight lashes, and I would prefer volume over length because I think it just looks better, but that's just personal preference. This came in a 2-pack. It was like a 1+1, and I thought I was going to Korea later this year, but I may be going to Taiwan instead. But if I see it, I will definitely repurchase this mascara. It has definitely replaced my Heroin Make mascara. And the second item on my list was also from CLIO, as I mentioned. It was the long formula for the mascara, and I used up both. Actually, it's more like I used up one and I gave one away, and to be honest, I can't really tell a difference between the mascara formulas. I think it is available on YesStyle, but I would rather wait until I go to Asia to purchase it, because that way I know that I can get it for a much better price, and also they sell them in 2-packs in Asia. Moving on to the third product, which was the Kiss Me Heavy Rotation Brow Gel in the shade Ash Gray, and this is what mine looks like. I take this with me when I go on vacation because it's so easy to just apply in your brow. You don't have to sharpen it, and I just use this on days when I want like a quick, more natural brow, and usually I use it if I'm not wearing other makeup but I need my brows to be there because I'm seeing people or I'm in a rush. So this is definitely more of a convenience product than an everyday product for me. It does not come out this color, it comes out closer to this color. That's on my brows right now, which is not from here, but this isn't super taupey when you apply it, or maybe the way I apply it. I use this more of like a marker. I think there's still a lot of product in here, so I don't have to purchase it again, but I bought it because someone on the internet said that this holds really well and that they really like the heavy rotation line, and I will say that this does hold pretty well throughout the day, and it doesn't really melt off your face. And then I have the Kiss Me Heavy Rotation Gel Eyebrow Liner in the shade ash brown. This is a 2-in-1, and as you can see, I haven't even opened this one yet. Earlier this year, I was working through my other brow pencils, so I'm down a lot of brow pencils, and I think I will be able to open this later this year. I would like to try to use this before I go to Asia so that I have an idea of what this is like, so that I can repurchase it if I do like it. The brow pencil I did open though was also from the heavy rotation line. This is just a brow pencil. It's not a 2-in-1 eyeliner. And there's a brush on one side. And what I like about this brush is that you have to twist the bottom off, and it's quite a big brush actually. The cap will not fall off that easily. It's not like you can pull it, you have to twist it back on. This was the shade Grayish Beige. And this is how much I have left. Like, what? For context, I opened this pretty recently. Oh my god, I'm almost out. I was using this a lot more when I had blonde hair. Right now it's appearing as if I have like brassy brown hair, but I swear to you it's like more of a taupe, like a darker taupe color right now. It's just the sliding in this closet. I don't know why it's doing this to me. Yeah, I just tried messing with my lighting settings to see if it would make a difference in how my hair appears, but evidently not. But anyways, I don't think I would repurchase this unless it's really cheap, because as you saw earlier, I feel like this only lasted me like a month or two. Like, there's barely any product in it when I opened it, and there's not even a cap on this product. This is how it came. It's not like I lost the cap. So I can't even travel with this. Compared to my other brow pencil, like this one, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this one is significantly thicker than this one. So I just feel like this is a waste of packaging. And that is also why I want to try out my unopened liner before I go on my trip, just to see how much is in there. Next, I bought 3 of the Rom&nd Glasting color lip glosses. I only have 2 with me today because the other one's at my office. But the 2 I have are Rose Finch and Deepen Moor, and the one at my office is Dim Mauve. But it is very similar in color to these two, because as you can see, I definitely have a preference, which is rose brown color or more of a neutral color. I just realized I'm not wearing any lip gloss right now. I really like the color on these. Well, at least the 2 I've tried. I have not tried Rose Finch yet because I was working on Dim Mauve and Deepen Moor. So, but I really like the color on Dim Mauve and Deepen Moor. They're very similar in color. One is slightly darker than the other. But something I noticed is that these are lip plumping. And I remember specifically saying in my Olive Young haul video a year ago that I did my research and I was trying to look for products that didn't have lip plumper in them. But these somehow slipped through. I don't know how. So I don't think I'll repurchase them. It's not super painful. And sometimes I don't feel it, sometimes I do feel it, but it's just like a warm, tingly feeling. It's not like the Western lip plumpers where it's painful. I just was shocked the first time I felt it, because I was like, oh my god, am I having an allergic reaction to this? And then I looked it up and found out it's a lip plumper. And to be honest, I don't really see that much of an effect with my lips getting plump when I use this, so I don't even know why they tried to make it a lip plumper. Nice color, wouldn't repurchase because I don't like lip plumpers. Moving on to my CLIO eyeliners, I did purchase 2. So I purchased the Extreme gelpresso pencil liner. So this one is black brown, and I also had one in gray brown that I recently finished in May. So this is the other liner. I previously had one in black brown that I got from Taiwan that took me 2 years to use up because I was only doing my outer wing. Like, I wasn't even drawing it in. It was just the outer wing. So it took me forever to use up. And then I got my hair cut and my hair dyed. So I was trying to do a thicker eyeliner to kind of balance out my face a bit more, or match the inspiration pic I had for my hair, for my new hairstyle. So that required a really thick eyeliner, so that's how I used it up way faster, and this is the remaining one I have left. I do enjoy this gel liner. I will be picking up more if I see it in wherever I go to in Asia. But I do have some other liners as well from CanMake, so I'm gonna test out those ones as well and see which one I like more. But I have plenty of eyeliner, so I don't necessarily need to buy more of these. It's just a really good formula, and it's way cheaper in Asia. Buy it in Asia if you can. Don't buy it here. The next product I have is from Laka. It is their gelling nude gloss in the shade Fig Ring, and this is what it looks like. I went to so many stores before I found a single Laka product. This was actually a disappointment. So Laka is one of my favorite K-beauty brands, or just brands in general, because they are very gender neutral and they believe that everyone should wear makeup, which I think is a great motto. However, this tastes really weird. This tastes like grape medicine. I have used it a bit, or maybe that's just how much came in it, but I really wanted to like this, and I feel like it doesn't look right on my lips too. Let me put it on just to make sure. It looks fine on the lips. It just tastes really gross. But when I was playing with the tester at the store, I couldn't, I didn't want to put it on my lips, so I just swatched on the back of my hand, and I knew it was fragrance. I just didn't think it would taste like great medicine too. And the next product we have is the 3CE Style Nanda Cashmere Hug lipstick in the shade Taupe Beige. This is my favorite lipstick, and this is what it looks like. It's got an interesting texture to it. I know it looks barely used. It is barely used because I've been working on my other products. This doesn't expire for quite some time, not until 2028, so I still have 2 years to use it. Oh, more like 1.5 years to use it. I should probably get started on it soon. This is like my ideal lipstick because it gives you like a blurred lip effect without being drying. And the color is also really nice, like it matches my skin tone. Actually, I didn't plan to buy this. Before I go anywhere in Asia, I usually make a shopping list and do my research so I know what to buy and what not to buy, so I don't just go there and impulse buy like crazy. I was looking for a Laka lipstick because I previously had some and I really liked them. I couldn't find any Laka lipsticks. This was on the display next to the Laka display, and I tried it out and I was like, I'll just take this one because it matches what I was going for. I think I got lucky with this. And then I have these Mood Pebble nails from Rom&nd. So I think these ones are Rose Syrup and the shade OK. I had another one called Milk, but I don't have it with me right now. I am terrible at putting on nail polishes, so I haven't even opened these ones. I tried with my Nature Republic nail polishes, and if it's not in a neutral color, then it just looks horrible on me. Well, I mean, I don't know how to apply it without it looking streaky, and I keep trying and failing, and it's just super frustrating because I know you're supposed to do a light coat, but then that light coat ends up being streaky, and then you put more on and it gets even more streaky, and you're just there wondering like, how long do I have to do this for? I guess I could give them away, but now I know not to buy regular nail polish. I know to buy gel because gel is significantly easier to work with. Then I bought some food items from Olive Young because you can buy food items from there. So I got kombuchas. This is the Shine Muscat Grape. And there's a picture of Squirtle in there. Oh, his head's gone. There you go. Oh, so this is a picture of Squirtle on this one. And then this one is Flat Peach, and there's a picture of Sylveon. They do come with little coasters in it. I don't know what's in this one because I haven't opened it yet, as you can see. And I honestly forgot about these until a few months ago. And I was like, oh shit, I should open and drink these. Also got the Ocelot brand, which was lychee peach flavored. And I finished all of those ones. These are the remaining ones I have left. I don't have the box for this one anymore, which is why I'm holding it up. And the lychee peach one has a bitter aftertaste, and it tastes like roses when you first drink it. So it's not very lychee peach flavored, in my opinion. It's very floral, and it's bitter. So I don't know that I would necessarily repurchase that one. I would get it if it was the only one left. I would definitely repurchase the Shine Muscat flavor. It does taste like muscats. And I don't know about this one yet. I will probably try it before I go to Asia. but I doubt that they sell this in Taiwan. What's interesting is it does become very fizzy. So you put this in water or you put this in a cup and then add 8 to 11 ounces of water, which is, I know 8 ounces of water is 250 grams of water, so, and it just fizzes. And the fizz is quite strong too. I take them to work as like an afternoon pick-me-up. I got another flavor in calamansi mango, which I gave to my cousin, and she didn't even open it. She left it at home before she went to school. So next time I go over, which will be this weekend, I'm going to take one and drink it. I'm sure she won't mind. Now moving on to my Mauve hair care. So I bought the Mauve shampoo and conditioner and I finished them. So I don't have those bottles on me because I've already recycled them, but I did repurchase the shampoo and conditioner. And then when I went to Japan, I bought, ouch, I stabbed myself, the refills. Yeah, the bottle is the same color as these, but these I bought because they're a better deal. And the treatment is a conditioner. It's so thick that it's very hard to get it out of the tube. So I saved a lot of my Fino empty like hair mask jars to refill with this because I think it'll be easier to scoop this out of a tub. I definitely enjoy these. They made my hair so soft. The smell definitely does linger, so if you don't like it, they have different scents, but just know that the smell is very strong. I've used it before I dyed my hair and after I dyed my hair. I don't think it strips the color, but it does help my hair feel hydrated again. And if you've never had like colored hair, it feels very dry and like sticky after you have dye on it, especially if it's fresh. So these products definitely helped. Moving on to my sunscreen. So I purchased the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella sunscreen, which you cannot buy in the US. So stupid. It's an amazing sunscreen. It feels moisturizing without being sticky, and it does dry down quite nicely so that I can put my powder on top of it fairly quickly and it doesn't mess with it. It also does not leave a white cast, at least not on me. So I opened mine after I accidentally damaged my skin with too much retinol, and it was gentle enough that my skin did not feel like it was stinging from the sunscreen, but my other sunscreen definitely reacted with my weakened skin. I used it up completely. I think it was in my last low buy or low buy before that, and I repurchased two while I was in Japan. This is available in Japan and Korea, I guess, but it's definitely more expensive in Japan. So this is what it looks like. And I actually bought it because my coworker wanted one, so I got one for him and one for myself, and I'm so glad I did. And he actually, I don't think he watches these videos, I hope not, but he gave me a present this year, and I was really surprised because he knows that I have a no present policy, or I just prefer not to exchange presents. I would rather do like a, you know, I'll treat you to boba or I'll treat you to lunch kind of thing instead of material goods. But he gave me a present this year, so I'm gonna surprise him on his birthday and give him one of these because maybe he has them stocked up, but I think this will be a nice present. Well, and something else. The next product I have is from Round Lab. It is their Birch sunscreen. I did use up one, so this is another one. I purchased so many of these ones to give away as presents. I still have two technically. This is not even open, so I could still give this one away. I am giving another one away to a different friend. I probably should give this one away too. This is a sunscreen that I did research on and found that it was supposed to be pretty decent. But this is the sunscreen I was using when I accidentally used too much retinol and damaged my skin, and it was like stinging and burning on my face. So I stopped using it and swapped over to the Skin 1004. But I went back to this after my skin was healed and it was fine. So don't put on too much retinol. And I've also heard that if you have allergies, you could potentially react to the birch juice in here. I don't have allergies, so I have no idea if that's true or not. But this is still a good sunscreen. It's more sticky than the Skin 1004 sunscreen. I did also buy the stick version of the Round Lab sunscreen, and it's at work. And I did include it in this video, and I gave my other one to my brother to use, and I reapply it at work when I'm going out for a walk, because when I go to work I put on sunscreen so early in the morning that by the time I go for my break or my lunch, the sunscreen's probably not that effective anymore. And it doesn't really mess with my makeup, but it is very, very sticky and it makes me look very shiny. So I used to set it with a blotting powder. That became too much work, so I stopped doing that. But I do still wear the sunscreen stick at work. I just gave up on looking matte. Now moving on to the products I bought from ILSO. So I saw this hyped up on social media, aka YouTube Shorts. I refused to use TikTok. I should have known better because no one's talking about it anymore. But this is the ILSO Super Melting Sebum Softener and the scraper tool. So what you're supposed to do is, after you clean your face, you get a cotton pad, you soak it with this, and it has to be very, very wet, and you put it on your nose. Or at least that's the example I saw. And yeah, I think it's for your nose. And you let it sit for 15 minutes, and more likely than not, the cotton pad will start to dry out, but you need to make sure that it is wet the whole time, but not dripping, because that would be very uncomfortable. And after the 15 minutes, you take this scraper tool, and you just press it down your nose and squeeze out all the gunk that comes up. I fell for the hype, and now I know anytime you see an influencer go, these are what... Oh my, how did they go? I don't even want to do it because it's so cringe. These are the top products that the it girls in Korea are using, and you must buy when you go to Korea. The thing with Korean products is that they cycle so fast. Like, what was popular before is not popular the next week, so just keep that in mind. I feel like this was definitely a scam, because you could just get the same effect with taking your finger and just scraping your nose. Like, obviously a clean finger. This might be more hygienic and less damaging by a little bit. Like, don't tell me you never gone up to the mirror and tried doing that. Like, that, it's so satisfying, but you don't need all this to do that. And I've tried this after using a charcoal mask, and it does not work after you use a charcoal mask. That is definitely reassuring that a charcoal mask is very effective. But what sucks is that I have another full bottle of this. I put this in a project pan to use up, and I have not used it since that initial intro, which was 2 months ago. Next product I don't have is my Skin Food Carrot Keratin water calming pad, and that's because I bought it with the intention of giving it to my younger brother to use, because he has more problematic skin. It's just, he was more unfortunate in that department. Also, I think he eats more poorly than I do, which is surprising because I'm like way fatter than him. But anyways, yeah, I bought it with the intention of giving to him, and his ex-girlfriend took it. But I didn't want to tell her it was supposed to be for him, but she has really sensitive skin, and she said she really liked the product, and I was like, oh, okay, that's great. And I did end up giving my brother another one, because you can actually get it very easily in the US if you just go to the Skin Food site. In Korea, you have to like fight people for it. But I also used up a container myself, and my review on it is that I feel like it wasn't for me. I don't have super problematic skin. I just get breakouts in my T-zone every now and then, especially if I have dairy or super greasy food, which, I mean, most people would break out from that, right? I think it's definitely more for people who have rosacea or like more acne prone skin, just like from hormonal acne. But I don't get periods, not because of health reasons. I have an IUD, and I think that's definitely helped a lot with my breakouts, and also just being not a teenager. Like, I'm 30, so I'm still breaking out though. I'm pretty sure that my the new skincare item I got is the one breaking me out, so I'm gonna stop using it. It was overhyped in my opinion, but my brother and his ex seem to like it. So moving on to the last two items, I have the Manual Pure Cleansing Water, and it's still in the box. I bought this because I thought that my current micellar water was going to run out last year, but it's still going strong. Like, I still have a little bit of it left at the bottom, But I think that'll last me another month before I can open and use this. And Ulta now carries menu. If I really wanted to, I could just buy it here, and I probably will just purchase it here in the future using points or during a discount, so I don't have to like lug this back and forth from Asia. And also it's quite heavy, you know, it's like, it feels like it's at least 1 pound. 500 milliliters. Yeah, that's a pound. This did come with some cotton pads, which I also have not used yet, so I may use these cotton pads for my Ilso because these are thinner than the Muji cotton pads, which are really thick. And I also got the cleansing oil, which is in my shower. I'm actually on the last day of using it. On my next low buy, you will see it as an empty, but I already repurchased it. And you can tell the difference because the other one has like some collaboration on it with these little cartoon cats on it. I got this one from Ulta, and it is significantly more here. I think this cost $25, and both my husband and I use this because I noticed that he still smells like sunscreen after he gets out of the shower because he doesn't remove the sunscreen properly with like a cleansing oil. So I put a bottle in the shower and I taught him how to use it. I do prefer my Then I Met You cleansing balm. That one leaves my skin softer. This one's just a lot more convenient, and if I forget to use the cleansing balm before I get in the shower, then I can use this. My skin just likes cleansing balms more than oils anyways, but this is more for my husband than for me. I just happen to use it if I forget. So yeah, that was my Olive Young haul, and it's interesting to see what I've used up in the past year and what I would repurchase and what I wouldn't repurchase, and things I haven't even opened yet. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you want to see a recap of my Hong Kong haul. Let me know if you want to see a recap of my Hong Kong beauty haul because I never edited that. So I don't know if I should do 2 videos on that, or I think I'm going to do 2 videos on that next month if I have the time to do it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!